Carrie and Tommy are just about to move in. To your ears. Aussie is more than just home loans. Now they help you find, buy and own all in one place. Visit aussie.com.au.
It's the one and only
Carrie Bickmore.
And Tommy Little.
This
Is Carrie and Tommy.
Yeah, welcome to another Carrie and Tommy podcast. How are you guys?
Glad it's the weekend.
Oh, I'm up and about for the weekend because...
Are you?
Yes.
I'm tired. I need a little lay down.
Oh, no, I'm going to go from work to work. I've got a big shows this weekend. Tonight's show is already sold out, but tomorrow night, the State Theatre in beautiful Sydney. There are a few tickets left if you want to come along. Comedy.com.au. I'd love to see you there, Sydney.
What have we got on the show just to kind of like get everybody in the mood for what going to see you live would be?
Well, I've got something that I'm definitely not going to do on stage because you described it as insufferable, but I'm going to actually start a world championships of it. Also, you told me you're going to tell me what type of person I am at work.
Yes, they've done this analysis on the 3 types of people at work, and I've worked out who you are and I've worked out who I am.
There's only 3.
Well, they reckon there's 3 types of people in the workplace.
Yes.
I'm all 3. But we'll talk about that a bit later on.
Is the knob one of them?
But right now, should we start the show with Booty Drop?
Drop it like it's hot. Bickmore's Booty Drop.
Because I got this. So yesterday we were talking about the amazing man from Croatia. You remember his name?
Oh, the guy that held his breath for 30 minutes. I just can't believe it, but he did.
Vitor Marish.
He's got a tricky name to say.
He's got a very tricky name to say, but beautiful man and incredible breath hold.
Yeah, 30 minutes. He broke the record by 5 minutes. That's insane.
Yes. I thought we could play an absolute tune. It's Blue Cantrell's Breathe, which, as you know...
How does that go?
You're about to hear it.
Or do we have a little bit of Breathe that I can hear?
We need to let it breathe.
If you think that beat sounds familiar, it was used by Dr. Dre in What's the Difference? Great song. But originally, it was a French artist. We got a bit there, Jessie.
Oh, so they've slowed it down.
That is from Parce que tu crois.
Oh, my gosh. I love musical people. How they can hear that and then go and make it into the Blue
You
Cantrell
reckon
song.
when Pascal Toucroix wrote that, he knew that he would eventually end up...
Charles Aznavour.
Oh, sorry.
Does he get kickbacks?
The song is called Parce que tu crois.
Does he get kickbacks?
They would have to pay licensing on it, yes.
Right.
I think
Do
so.
you reckon Charles knew he was going to make it into Booty Drop one day?
Don't know. Are we playing the whole of the Charles version?
Nah.
Let's play, boys.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home this afternoon, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So I had a random day the other day. So I had to go get an MRI. Have you had an MRI before?
Yes, I have. If you haven't, you lie in a machine and they offer you to play some music.
Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about.
Okay,
no, you keep going because I agree with you.
I was just going to say, because you think, oh, that would be nice.
And
then
soothing, 'cause I was quite
you
anxious.
request something.
Yep.
But then the machine is so loud that all you hear is like...
Yeah, it goes dung, 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 dung.
Very
and then,
faintly.
Yeah. And every time the banging stopped, it would just be the ads because they put it on a station that had ads.
We
so I was
love
like, oh my
commercial
God.
radio.
Of course. But when I'm having my MRI, I want back-to-back hits. You know what I'm saying?
Which
like
we
I
also
want
do.
Back-to-back at 5 p.m. with Carrie and Tommy is what I should have specifically requested.
be
Instead, I
hard 'cause
asked
you'd be
for
at the
Fleetwood Mac. Anyway, I get to this MRI and I was feeling a bit anxious. And they put this dye into you, right? And so she puts the needle in and then she says, first of all, she told me to go get changed. And you can't have any metal on you, like no metal at all. But the funny thing was there's metal where I didn't know I had it. So I've got tiny little clips on my hair extensions, right? And she goes, if you go in there with metal, then the machine will pull it all in and pull you in, right? And so I'm like imagining being sucked into this vortex of this machine and my hair being pulled out of my head. So then she... No, it was Fleetwood Mac. No, it was ads at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And then, anyway, so she gets a magnet and starts tapping it over my head to see if the magnet would suck up the extensions to see if they were going to be a problem in there. And she said, no. And then she said, oh, hang on. She said, are you going to be wearing those underpants? And I said, well, yes, I think I will be wearing those underpants. And without getting too into detail, but it was that time of the month. And so I had period pants on. And she said to me, you can't wear them because they've got zinc in the sides or zinc in the area that maybe catches the... Anyway, whatever.
Suck your vagina into the machine.
She's like, you can't have zinc in these machines. And she said, so I'll give you an adult nappy to wear. So I tucked the underpants into my pocket
God,
of
to
my...
avoid an embarrassing situation, you've got to dive.
Can I just have some backup undies? No, it has to be a nappy.
So I put my undies in my pocket and I put the nappy on. And then I put all my stuff in this locker and I went to have the MRI, which went on forever. And I was quite anxious at times. So I just did a lot of deep breathing and it was just went on forever. But I got through it and it was all okay. Came out the other side and I had to get to school pickup and I knew I was going to be late if I didn't hurry because it took longer than planned. So anyway, I ducked out. I went and got changed. And it was only when I was driving home that I was like, what is that in my pocket? And I pulled out my period undies and realised I was still wearing my nappy.
How did your pants go on over your nappy?
I just put my trackies up over the top of my, because I forgot that I just didn't look at them and I was in such a hurry. So then I was sitting outside school pickup in a nappy with my trackies over the top with my period undies tucked into my tracky pants. And then I suddenly thought, I could pee if I wanted to.
Oh, my God.
You could.
I didn't.
Liar.
I didn't. No, I didn't. But I did think, oh, my God, I've often thought at night how nice it would be, because I pee all the time, how nice it would be to wear an adult pull-up.
My God.
Carrie.
But then I thought I just couldn't, like my brain was like, no one would know. So I had this real like battle going on because I was like, no one needs to know. Although now I'm telling you on radio because I can't keep my mouth shut. But I was like, no one needs to know. I could just go home, you pull it off at the sides like you do a toddler nappy and no one would ever need to know. But then I thought, but if it didn't hold it in, I'd have to rock up at school
Well,
with
it will.
like, wet tracky pants.
It's its job. But just, Carrie, are you
I didn't
wearing a
pee.
nappy right now?
No, but I did think there's a lot of cons to adult diapers. But, all I'm saying is...
Do you remember when we had a guy call the show and said he wore adult diapers?
I do remember that.
And you said no one would know.
For
but
long
his one
journeys,
thing
I'm
was...
just saying maybe,
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you're R&B Fridays, it is Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So the producers have sent me a story they saw, I think it was on Mamma Mia, and it's a philosophy that's come from, there's a podcast called Radio Game Changers, and in it they were talking about the types of people at work. And there's 3 types of people they believe at work. And I've read who these types of people are, and I'm interested to know which one each of us is. So the first person, and I'm just going to put it out here at the beginning, I think I'm all 3.
Do you?
They say you're one or the other. I think I'm all 3.
That's unlike you.
To be fair, she gets paid for all 3, so...
That is true.
So the first person at work, and if you think about this, if you're listening, like your team of people at work, and the best reference they've said here is to think about the last team meeting you had and the roles you played in that team meeting helps you to decide who you are in the group and who your workers are in the group. So the first one is the dreamer, who's the big picture person who's thinking like 10 steps ahead of everyone else, who throws out the grenades but doesn't have to think about how to actually execute it. Everyone else is thinking, why is the printer not working? And they're like thinking outside the box, outside the square, that kind of person, right?
Is there a dream killer in there?
Okay, there is a dream killer. The dream killer is the doubters. And they say here the doubters aren't the fun police. Okay, they're just the ones that ask the important questions like, if we do that, what will happen with that? They're not trying to kill your dreams. They're just trying to make sure that the dreams don't kill everything.
Okay, so we've heard what I am and what you are. What's the third one?
What are you?
I'm a dreamer.
And
I've
you
said it
think
many
I'm
times.
the doubter?
The dream killer, I prefer to
I'm
call
not
it.
a dream killer.
You are.
I've always got great big ideas.
Harry,
I'm
I
also a
thought-
realist at times.
That's a real dream killer thing to say. I've bought 4,000 invention ideas on this show. Not one of them you have liked.
But it's not because they're not good. It's not because
It's not
I'm...
because they're not good.
No, it's
That's
because...
a double negative. You got yourself.
Yes, because they're not good. Not that I'm a dream killer. I just think about how to put it into action because I'm also, I believe, the third
You've
thing on this
never
list, which
once-
is the doer.
You've never once thought about how to put it into action.
I have.
You're not the doer.
my God.
You didn't even source this own story.
But in my life, maybe not on this team. Actually, on this team, I do lots of stuff. I do
Like
a
your
lot
social
of the
posts.
research.
You do all
Yeah,
of those.
social posts, that's true.
Yeah.
Remember that TikTok that you had a staff of 14?
They say that the doer is arguably the most important person in the team because they're the people that actually get the shit done.
I agree with
and
that.
they
That's our
say
producers.
they bridge the person between, wouldn't it be great if we, and the other person who's like, how are we actually going to do this? The doer gets it done. And I get stuff done. I'm always hustling.
What do you?
As a
Why is
doer,
somebody backing me up?
as a
But
doer,
no, yeah.
I'm going to do as I'm told and be like, yeah, Carrie, you do.
Are you a doer? You're not a doer.
Jesse's absolutely a doer.
No, just
He's a
because you
Dua
push the
Lipa.
buttons
I'm
doesn't
just
mean
a
you
doer.
do.
What am I then?
Producer Sam here.
I'm not Jesse.
Am I getting
Those three.
fired? Is that what's happening here?
You're out of a job, is what you are.
I want to hear from producer Sam.
I think Jesse is the dreamer, but he just doesn't
take it.
do or
I don't
what was
doubt.
the other one?
I
Doubt
think
anything.
your ADHD makes it tricky for you to be the doer, and I think it's the same with Tommy.
I'll take that.
I think you're both
I
more
have
dreamers.
honestly
That's a cop-out.
I've stopped paying attention.
Of course,
I'm
as I
dreaming.
said.
I'm dreaming.
Daydreaming.
You're the insufferable one at work. If the team had to say who's the hardest to work with,
Carrot.
no, that's just not true.
Oh, don't doubt him, Carrie.
Carrie and Tommy.
If you drive home this afternoon, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Obviously, so many research papers come out every day. You see headlines, some you click on, some you don't. There was one that I saw that really took my interest, and it said the number of people over 40 giving birth surpasses teens for the first time ever.
Whoa.
Is this
So-
just Australia?
No, so it's an American study, but then we've gone and looked at the Australian stats, and it's the same for Australia too, that the number of women over 40 having babies now is more than the number of teenage mothers. And obviously there's been a concerted effort for some time to decrease the number of teenage pregnancies and, offer contraception and all of that the world over. But there's obviously, as we've
been
seen
giving it
amongst
to the
our
wrong people, Carrie.
No, but we've seen amongst our friends and family that the number of women having babies older and IVF being more available, that women are having babies older as well.
Would you like a tidbit?
Yes.
So I have a friend who is a midwife, and the other day, a 58-year-old woman who she was, what do you say, working on, catching for, gave birth. Yeah.
Assisting?
Yes.
58.
Yes.
Wow. And did it happen without complication?
I didn't dig too much into the details, but everyone is fine.
She made
That's
the catch.
extraordinary.
She made the catch,
so
which is
at
good because the
58,
58-year-old is not that flexible
does
enough
that
to make
mean
her
you're
own catch.
still getting your period and stuff?
I'm unsure. Once again, I perhaps I should have pressed further.
Because we have heard those stories of women over even 60 and 70 being able to carry, but I just 58, that's fascinating. Well, in here it talks about the pros and cons to having babies over 40. Obviously, the reason I asked about were there any problems, because having baby over 35, which is considered a geriatric pregnancy, I had one of those.
That's really what you want to pep up your self-esteem, isn't it?
Absolutely. Also, that was at 35, geriatric pregnancy. Now I'm like, I don't even know what they'd call me now. 43, 44.
A legend, probably a legend, Carrie.
Nearly dead.
She's here for the Legends match.
But there is an increased risk of miscarriage and stillbirth and gestational diabetes and
tough.
preeclampsia and all that kind of thing. But it was talking about also the number of children that people are having is less as well. So the birth rate's declining. The average now is 1.6 children, which is always funny when they say that because it's like 1.5 kids.
We just had 1.5.
You just had 1.5. But that's crazy to think in years gone by how many children people were having, and our cost of living is so high that people can't afford to have that many children.
They've stopped having one for the country.
Have stopped having one for the country. And they were saying some of the reasons why they believe people are having babies older is because of cost of living. The older you are, and this is sometimes is fallacy, the word, like it doesn't work out like this, but you think you want to be more settled, you want to have everything together before you have your child. So you put it off thinking in the future I'll be more financially stable, which often you are in your 40s. But with cost of living going up, sometimes you're not. And it's like I remember when I had my first kid at 27, I'm more financially stable now than I was then. But I think there's pros and cons to that too, because I think you don't need as much stuff as everyone tells you need. You don't need, like, you think about what they did in the past. Having babies was done in a lot simpler way than we do it now, with a lot less bells and whistles.
You also sacrifice other things, right?
Of course.
Like, sure, you might be more financially free, but, I mean, you were younger and had more energy. Like,
Yes.
there's always just, and I don't know if this is going to be good, I don't think you should wait for anything in this life.
Anything?
Anything.
Really?
Just whatever you want to do, go
What
do
if
it.
you ordered food at the local cafe?
Sorry, but you've ordered it now.
Why do you say
That's
that?
just the
You gotta
way.
wait.
Why do you say that? Because you don't know what
I just
tomorrow will
think
bring.
people spend so much of their lives putting off things they want to do until the time's right, and before they know it, they're on their deathbed and they never did anything.
Well, this study actually says one of the benefits they think to people having babies older is that the pregnancies are usually planned and desired because they have been waiting for it. And that also, and I think this could apply to your own life,
Yes.
they say that when you're usually over 40, you've kicked some of your bad habits and you've entered a more healthy, determined period in your life. And so they're saying bringing a baby into the world during that time for the mother, but for the family in general, is sometimes a healthier environment to bring the child into.
You know what I've always said? You should wait. Good things come to those who wait.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home this afternoon, it is Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Sorry, we're going to continue the conversation we were just having about
Join
mums having babies older because
Join the
we've not stopped talking about it, and I figure it's a fascinating chat because I was saying more and more I've realised right now I'm in the sandwich generation. So me and my friends, at least one parent in each of us, we're caring for now, but we've still got children under 18 that we're caring for.
Why is it called a sandwich?
Because you're sandwiched.
Oh, you're the
between-
meat.
You're the meat in a sandwich. When I say caring for, it doesn't mean you're their full-time carer. It just means that you have a parent that is suffering.
You've got
health-
obligations
yes,
to help
health,
out both ways. Yeah.
issues that you're having to help while still
They
raise
should
your
call
own
you the
family.
double team generation.
Double team.
Yeah, because you're working on, you got
Yeah.
to work two people.
You're being double teamed by the care
Oh,
coming in.
I get it. It's just when you're referring to your parents and children, it's an interesting reference.
What do you mean? It's a
But you're
basketball
calling them
reference.
pieces of bread.
Oh, is it a basketball
Yeah,
reference?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, good.
But I realise also, because in yours, you're technically inbred.
What?
Because you're the meat and you've got bread either side,
inbred,
so you're
yeah.
inbred.
Yeah.
No, but I saw
She could
some.
be jam or marmalade.
You know the difference, don't you?
I don't.
Okay.
My friend sent me a thing the other day
Oh no,
saying
it's got sad tone.
a study has shown that hearing your mum's voice is basically instant stress relief, no matter how old you are.
Oh, it can be pretty stressful.
And I was thinking how true that is because I've been thinking a lot lately about my own mum, and I think I've always, I've never taken my mum for granted. What?
Are you saying that Jenny never stresses you out?
Okay.
I'm saying that there is something inbuilt in you as a child that when you hear your mum's voice, it is soothing when they're not
Okay.
yelling at you. But I've been thinking a lot about my mum because I'm watching my own parenting and trying to work out how much of it is me repeating the parenting that I had done on me by my mother and how much is it me forging against that path. And I was only thinking the other day, and it's going to make me quite emotional, that I actually don't know how my mum did it. So my mum, and I mean this genuinely, unless I've had a memory transplant and I can't remember anything, I never heard my mum complain. She never said she was tired. She never said she was stressed. She was literally parenting a blended family, so my stepsisters and I, and if anyone's in a blended family,
It can be tough.
it is difficult beyond words. She worked full time. She was often up at 5 a.m. taking me like to rowing and then doing a full-time job. Every single night, we had the most beautiful dinner on the table. I don't even know when she made it. Like, I don't know whether she will put it on before we went to school. I never saw her flap, like ever saw her flap. That sounds like a weird expression, like flap as in be in a flap.
Okay.
But I thought about it and I thought how often friends and I complain about being tired. You can't think of anything else now. Can you?
I'm not thinking about it.
Oh,
And she never said she was tired. She did her PhD while raising us three girls. Stop laughing. I'm trying to say something genuine.
It's nice.
At night, she would literally clean up the kitchen and sit down and study for 3 hours doing her PhD, but then also help me with my year 12 assignments. Like I actually don't know how she had enough hours in the day. And I was even thinking about kids' activities. She used to take me to ballet 4 nights a week. And it was before phones, right? And she'd sit outside the ballet studio and do all of her, she was a university lecturer, all of her marking outside the ballet studio in the dark, in the freezing cold, without the car running, right, while I did ballet. And then one day she said to me, I've been doing it for like, I don't know, 10 years. She said, do you enjoy this? And I said, no, I hate it. And I said to her, I feel fat when I'm in there. And I look back and I think how absurd that is, but this was the mind of a child at the time. I feel like I don't fit in and I don't enjoy it. And she said,
well, why am I sitting in the cold every night if you don't need to do this anymore? And I said, don't I? But I feel like I've committed to it and you're taking me every time and I don't let you down. She said, no. And then it was only at that point that I said, but I feel for you. And she said, oh, my God, don't feel for me. There's hours back in my day I'm going to get back. Because I realised she just sat outside the ballet studio 4 nights a week for 2 hours. And then we'd go home and there'd be this meal on the table. Like how? I don't understand how. And she just, she was selfless. And I just look back and I think, and the other thing she is that I think we are not as parents these days, no matter how hard we try, she was 100% present. And her presence wasn't there all the time. She worked. She wasn't at home baking me cakes, waiting for me to walk in the door from school. She was working, which was where I think I was my example growing up. I just watched my mother, and so I wanted to contribute to the community and society the way she did. I didn't think of women not either working or not working. It just didn't ever even enter my head. But I look now and I think she was present when she was home. She literally would look you in the eye when you spoke to her and she gave you all of her time, but she had no time. How? I don't understand how and why we've got it so wrong now.
Carrie, all of that is very lovely. Have you ever said that to your mum?
I don't think so.
We could clip up this audio and send it to Jenny like any good product kind of endorsement we do for the sponsor for the show.
No, I guess I haven't told her that.
I was just interested because it was lovely.
No, I think
And if I had such glowing words to say about my mother, I would also.
Or maybe I should clip it up and send it to her. Anyway, I'm very appreciative of the childhood that she gave me because I think as a parent, you often think you're doing a terrible job and a shit job. I'm sure she thought that all the time. And yet my memory of her is nothing but glowing. She was amazing. And, I'm just very thankful. Thanks, Mum.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your R&B Fridays, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
It's time for Bickmore's Bits.
Here we go now.
Healthy bits today. I've got some health news for you that you might have missed in the news that I think you'd be like, that's interesting. I'm going to implement that on the weekend.
Is this a new segment called, that's interesting?
Mate, maybe. We can rename my bits to, that's interesting.
That's not what you want to hear, is it? It's not what you want to hear when you get undressed for the first time. That is interesting. That's with the, okay.
So I'm going to tell you later on in these very bits about how you can increase the action in the boudoir, as I said to you before. But right now, I want to talk about if you're always tired, what might be going on. So lately, I've just been napping a lot. Like every time I pop home or have a moment in the car and there's a 10-minute gap, I've become the master of the nap. I am tired 24/7 and I keep napping all the time. Anyway, doctors have discovered one of the reasons why they think people are excessively sleepy. And they say it's to do with what food you eat and not just like your general diet. Specific foods that they're saying that we're having way too much of and that you start having a lot more of in your 40s that makes you sleepy. Those foods are aged cheese. So if you like a bit of...
Are you just smashing down some aged cheese?
I love a bit of Gouda. I do eat a lot of cheese. I love a cheese and bicky.
Aged cheese.
But how's this? So my nana, this is getting way too personal, but one of my greatest memories of my nana is going to her house and having a Jats cracker with cheese and gherkin on. And they say the two food types that are making you sleepy are aged cheese and gherkins.
Gherkins?
Specifically gherkins.
You're basically having a Valium.
I have a cheese and bicky and gherkins most days. I had it for lunch. I had it for lunch today.
What else do you do, hot stuff?
And then it says smoked meats they lower all your metabolism and make you sleepy.
What smoked meat did you have?
Smoked meat.
Are you smoking up some ribs and stuff, are you?
You're just having brisket pickers.
No, I think isn't smoked meats also like don't yawn. See, have you had a gherkin, producer Sammy?
I did sneak some...
Yes, cheese and bickies and gherkins
yep.
from there. It makes you sleepy. So that's the first bit of news, guys. That's your charcuterie boards is aged meat, isn't it? I love a charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Anyway, that's the first bit in my health news today. The second bit of my health news is if you are quick to get out of bed in the morning, just stop for a second, and if you are lucky enough to have a partner, have a few extra minutes having a morning cuddle, because they reckon a morning cuddle with your partner can literally change your entire day. They say the oxytocin that is released boosts your cortisol levels, which makes you feel calmer for the entire day. A few minutes in the morning can change your entire day.
What if their breath smells?
Just spoon. Doctor says an apple a day. I say a spoon a day.
A spoon a morning.
It keeps
Spoon
the
of
doctor
aged
away.
cheese.
And the thing I was telling you before about wanting to increase your sex drive. So apparently more and more they're finding people rocking up to GPs saying that their libido is low and they can't work out what it is. And everyone says it's things like we're stressed out, it's perimenopause, it's disconnection. They reckon gut health plays an enormous part in your libido. They reckon people are skimping on fibre, and in the rush to eat more takeaway food, they're not having so much fibre. And fibre-rich food helps with your digestion, which helps with your hormone balance, which helps with positive mood. And one of the first things to go when your mood is low or your hormones are out is your sex drive. So they said people should spend more time focusing on what they're putting into their system. If you've had a few rounds of antibiotics, if you're constantly bloated or you've got IBS symptoms, all of that will affect how much action you get in the bedroom.
I mean, if you've constantly got IBS symptoms, you're not feeling at your hottest, are you?
If you're fighting your way through the day.
Babe, just give me a second. I just got to pop off to the bog, but when I get back, ravish me.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your R&B Fridays, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
My ideas are golden. They're diamonds in the rough. If they give me a chance, they'll see I am enough.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Here's our newest to the team, young Tess. G'day, Tess.
Hi.
You should say congratulations first up, Tess, because you brought to us earlier in the week the fact that your friend went to a hens do that was a $1,500 a head hens do. You put that up online and socials have gone off its rocker. People are outraged on your behalf.
So they should be.
Good story.
Thank you.
Yes, the one woman said, I felt bad asking for $30 per person.
I saw that one.
And someone else said, just keep hens classy and get blind in a club that your feet stick to on the floor. Really? Why do you need $1,500 hens?
I feel the same way when people get really fancy with the food somewhere where you're drinking heavily. Like, just give us party pies.
Oh, and some chips.
And
Nothing better than a
sushi.
wedding that late at night they bring round little containers of chips and fish.
Sausage rolls.
So good. Anyway, what have you got for us now, Tess?
Okay. So I've got my producer pitch. It's a bit of an advice session.
Okay,
Because
so
I-
this is usually where you had stuff during the week that you never got a chance to bring to us or we didn't want. And it's your last chance to pitch to us that this is a good segment. It's an advice segment, is that right?
Yeah. So my friend has a work problem that I think you guys might have an insight into. Mm-hmm. So she has two bosses. She's relatively new to the job, and it's pretty important to maintain a good relationship with both of them. Mm-hmm. And a couple of weeks ago, one of them asked her to teach him a pretty niche skill. He was really excited about it. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Are we your bosses and is this a real life example? Are you talking
this
to
is my
us about when Tommy made you teach him how to do Rubik's Cube?
Why don't you continue? Continue.
I
and
can
we'll
neither
see.
confirm nor deny.
Okay, keep telling us about your friend.
So my friend said, yes, of course I can teach you. Since then, he's been taking moments to learn this skill while at work. And it started to really wind her other boss up to the point where she's talking about how it's distracting both of them and getting in the way of actual
Yeah, it's
work.
really annoying. Every time I turn around, you guys are doing the Rubik's
Hang
Cube.
on.
This is not about me.
Hang on. I need to hear how this conflict is making your friend feel.
Well, she's just really trying to keep everyone happy. So
Does she wanna leave?
There's only one person you need to keep happy in this team,
okay,
Tess.
yeah. I'm wondering,
It's me.
hypothetically, if you two were involved in this situation, what would you do?
So can I just ask something? And this has nothing to do with anything, but I just, if I could ask your friend anything, it would be, should we blow this job off and go and join the Rubik's Cube World Tour? Because, Tess, it's been so great learning the Rubik's Cube, and it's so exciting having a new skill. And Grouchy Pants over here is just filthy because she can't do the Rubik's Cube.
Can I ask, just your thoughts about your friend?
your
Does
friend.
your friend seem happy to be participating in this new activity, or is it starting to grate down on her as well?
No, unfortunately, she is enjoying it.
Would she say it's the happiest
loser?
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Your R&B Fridays, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Same, but backwards.
I've got an issue.
Oh, man.
With who? Me?
Coffee Bickmore.
Always me.
It is not with you.
Oh, great.
But it has to do with you. It's about young Jesse here. And it's not that his mustache has grown past what I believe is an acceptable standard in the workplace.
Rude.
He is turning the
He
female
ties
members
his-
on the staff too much.
Well, I think it was the point where he started tying his shoelaces into the bottom of his beard, like the mustache curls that were heading down that got real weird.
It did get weird, didn't it?
Yeah, it's only bad when I cross them over because then you trip over a bit. But it's fine when they get them on the right
can
side.
plait it.
But it is not what that's not my complaint today. It's
a lot of
due-
complaints.
It's about this game. Yep, I know. Well, to put it simply, I would say if we were in prison, Jesse would be walking around holding your pockets.
No, he gives you
I'm not even
so
gonna
many
contest that.
seconds to answer the question. It's ridiculous.
Carrie, I've buzzed in first. the
Also,
last 3
hold on.
weeks.
Make your pockets worth holding, bro.
That's very true. Let's get on with the game, Pipsqueak.
Okay. Here's song number. It is 11:14
Hey,
for
Jess,
the year.
Jesse,
by the way.
Cool,
Jesse.
nerd. Good
Yes,
number
boss.
stuff.
Jesse, you know what you're doing?
Yeah. I got you.
Just checking.
I got you.
Jesse.
Shut up.
What
Song
are we
number
doing?
1.
Damn it. Give me your pocket.
Tommy.
No broke boys disco answer.
I thought it was
the
just called
sped up
Broke
version.
Boys. Is it called No Broke Boys? I thought it was just Broke Boys.
If you'd listen to the song,
No, I know it says No Broke Boys.
Well,
What's
usually
the
that's
actual
the
song
hook.
called?
No broke boys.
Yeah, right. It's such a tune. No,
what's the attitude?
I was
Yeah,
just
right.
checking.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Good to know for next time, I guess.
1 zip to Tommy. Song number 2. Tommy.
It's Missy Elliott Work It.
What this whole game is based on.
Even with both hands on both pockets, he was able to press a little bell ding there.
Don't get too rude to him.
What's the score, Squirt?
0 all.
Yeah,
You know what's waiting for you.
That's not nice.
You know what's waiting for you.
Oi,
Back in the cell.
That's
You know,
right.
What is waiting for
I don't have to think of something
Cake or
nasty.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a threat or a promise.
Yeah,
2 zip.
Hang on, just for me, what prison are you guys in together?
One where white and blue collar combine. And I'm in there for the white collar stuff, and he's in there for the blue collar stuff.
Prison.
Oh, he's
They don't separate them
Excuse
by
me,
the
what was your
colour of
career?
their collar crime.
No, I thought they did
They
put the
don't have
ones
a
that were
fraud
doing
wing.
murder differently to the fraudsters. Do we
Sorry,
all queen
they have,
together?
They have.
We.
We all go. We. They do have.
No, you'd get house
security
arrest.
levels, but yeah.
2.
Sorry. Do they actually put them all in together?
Well, unless you're a threat, like there's maximum security and stuff, but you don't get split into a robbery wing and a fraud wing.
But are the fraud people in the same cells as the murder people?
Well, it depends how
Dangerous.
Yeah.
The fraudster is.
But it's not because of their threat, not their specific crime.
Okay.
Oh God, I could put all the schemers in the one wing. What are they doing? You won't believe it. They're scheming together.
I've done a budget.
2 zip to Tommy. This is for the win, Tommy. Song number 3.
Carrie.
Bickmore.
It's JT.
2.
Oh, what a
Feel the say.
1.
Walk away.
Tommy,
I would like to hear it again, please. Oh, Tommy. Sorry, it's JT. Signs.
I'm not sure of what I see.
Thanks, sweet.
Good job. And I learned something that'll be helpful back in the cell, Jesse.
Yeah.
I'm holding Tommy's
our
pocket
mates.
now.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around the country for your drive home this afternoon, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Because you are familiar with the geriatric man that I care for in my house.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Yes.
Johnny Longballs.
He's a good, 15 years older than you?
He is, and he's the funniest human I've ever met. No,
hurtful.
I'm aware.
Do you want to be funny in the same breath as Johnny?
No,
or-
but funniest human you've ever met is hurtful.
You've met Johnny.
He's funny, but he's not the funniest human out of him and me.
Yeah, he is. And me included.
No, you're
Yeah.
funnier than him.
That's just not true.
You are.
Where do you rank yourself compared to Carrie?
I think you get confused.
Tough question.
Does it matter if he's in on the joke? Because most of the time he's funny because he just doesn't get stuff.
I don't really care about what the criteria is. Is the funniest.
Okay, sure.
He
I'll
often
keep my offence to the side.
He often sends me videos of just what he's up to in his day. And today's took a real turn. He wanted to show me that he was wearing hiking pants. Now, the hiking pants I instantly recognised because we bought them to hike Mount Kilimanjaro.
Right.
As you will vaguely remember, that was over 2 years ago. And then it took quite a turn. Here's the audio from the clip he sent me.
Bro, just got my little hiking pants on, and guess what I found in the pocket from I don't know when? Bloody ball wipe. My nuts have been stinking for about 2 years straight, and all I needed to do was one swab of this and I would have been fine. Oh.
And
A ball
that's what
wipe?
it was.
What is a
it's
ball
a
wipe?
sachet, much like a KFC moist towelette, but it's from a company called Manscaped, and it's to wipe your balls.
Did you
with.
take them away with you
So
guys?
this is the issue that I have. No, I didn't take them away. This is the first I've ever heard of them.
Oh my God,
But-
was he doing
So-
a, what's it called?
Just wait. So the first night that we were in the wilderness hiking Mount Kilimanjaro, they gave us one bowl of water to shower with, essentially. And the first thing I did was wipe my balls, my ass, and then I went, oh no. And Johnny looked at me and he goes, bro, what? And I said, I've just wiped my undercarriage with that. How am I meant to wash my face? And he laughed for about 5 minutes and then watched me try and wipe my face with the corner of the bits of the wet towel.
Oh.
But I didn't know he had a stash of ball wipes.
But were you going to use the ball wipe on your face?
Yes.
Or just use the ball
No, I
wipe
would
on
have
your
used the
balls
ball
and
wipe.
then use the water for your face?
Either option is heaps better.
It strikes me as funny that he's the man that had the ball wipes. Like when I think Johnny, I don't think sanitary, you know?
If you've seen,
He always looks a bit unkempt. Unkempt? What's the phrase?
Unkempt. Yeah, see, he's funny.
He's funny. I didn't even know you could buy them. So they're the same as like wet wipes, aren't they? They're just a baby wipe, but sold to men.
Well, I don't know if
Marketed
babies
to men.
need ball wipes. I think
No, but
I think
it's
it's
the
a
same
man
thing,
wipe.
isn't it?
I don't know. Again, this is the first I've had to do
Do
with
men
them.
carry them around every day? Like often women, when they go out on a weekend, will take a small little packet of wipes to freshen up, say, if they manage
a
to
pommy
meet,
shower.
meet someone they like.
Isn't that modern day romance? just really cracking into your undercarriage with a moist towelette in a nightclub bathroom because you've just met Travis on the dance floor and you think even though his jaw's grinding, he might be the one for you.
Romance.
Isn't it modern day romance? Isn't it beautiful?
It's good to meet
Tales
them
old
face to face. Forget Tinder and stuff.
Face to face.
You're not carrying around ball wipes on Tinder, are you?
Carrying. That's such a confusing sentence.
You're not sitting on Tinder with ball wipes in your
I
ball
reckon
wipes
Johnny
in
would
your
chat to someone on Tinder and whip out a ball wipe rather than have a shower and hot foot out the door, the nearest location.
Can I tell you what's funny? And I've just noticed this. Are we allowed to keep saying ball wipes?
Yeah, that's what the product's called.
Sure. But whenever we say vagina about anything ever, we get complaints about using that word.
Are you joking, Carrie? The other day on the show, you went to say a baby delivered and you didn't even want to say the word, and I said vaginally.
Yes, because the other day we were talking about dryness down there to do with
Just say
menopause.
vaginas.
No, we did. And then we got all these people saying you can't keep saying that word.
It's the correct word.
I know it is. I'm in agreement with you, but I'm saying how
Why aren't
funny
you
it is
saying
that
it?
that word attached to a woman is a bit more, but we can say
Well, it's
ball
only
wipe and it's
ever
kind of a
attached
bit
to a
funny.
Well, I guess it's not the word because I'm not saying testicle towels, but that is what I'm meaning.
Oh, that's a great competing brand, though.
Testy towelettes.
Good.
Are you a man that uses testy towelettes?
Carrie and Tommy.
So I've told you before in the show, I'm obsessed with music, but I haven't watched many music videos. So I didn't really grow up watching Rage.
You've got an MTV shirt. That feels.
I've got the shirt, but I didn't really watch a lot of MTV. I love music. I listened to music, but I didn't really see it. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up as a kid.
I grew up watching music videos on the weekend.
So now I don't even see them when the songs come out. Some of the biggest hits. So I've been to Dua Lipa's concert 3 times in the last 3 years. I went to this show that came out recently 2 nights in a row, like twice, right? And yet I've still not seen most of her music videos. And I have not seen her Levitating music video, which is this song. If you don't know what it is one of the world's most viewed videos on YouTube. It's just past 1 billion views. And I'm looking at the music video now, which is really cool. But I just don't...
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
So is that a video that's worth 1 billion views? Like how do like the other options we've had over the years of 1 billion views has been Gangnam Style, Baby by Justin Bieber, Despacito.
But I think it says more about the song than the video clip.
Oh yeah, Counting Stars and Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Like
Never Gonna Give You Up.
But that was because of Rick rolling, right? That pushed it over.
Yes, it was. But of all the other, like think of Taylor Swift. Why is her music videos not up there? I would have thought that one where she had all those famous people in it would be up there.
But if you think those
what was that one?
But if
Blood,
you think Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
But if you think of those videos that you mentioned, I can't really explain Levitating apart from obviously it's hugely popular.
Yeah.
But like Despacito was because it broke into the South American market.
Right. And Gangnam Style was
just a worldwide
phenomenon.
K-pop phenomenon. Like Baby was just because it was Justin Bieber. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but if you think about Tay-Tay, I'm so surprised he's not up there. Or Ed Sheeran.
That's not them all. There's so many.
There's way more, is
Taylor's
there?
actually got 5.
Oh, she's got 5. Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't keep trying to justify
Bad
it.
Blood is in there. Shake it off. Blank space.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home this afternoon, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Because you know how you've been thinking of a career pivot?
Have I?
Yeah.
Into what?
Don't know, but I'm here to help with that.
Okay.
You just say it all the time, thinking about a pivot. Just you've heard us say that.
Well, you know,
when
the
she was gonna
younger...
you wanted to be a famous actress in Hollywood.
That's right.
Yes.
And a backup
I don't
dancer.
feel like that's a pivot. I feel like that's just adding to my resume.
Oh, what did you last act in?
Because
the resume exists.
Yes,
if you've done
that's
it before.
true. I've done auditions. Does that count?
Nope.
No.
That's like saying you've had job interviews, so you worked as an
I have acted
accountant.
in something. I'm sure I've acted in something.
Anyway.
For somebody. Anyway, the thing I was going to say before you said that was that the younger generation, so my children's generation, they reckon will have like 4 or 5 different careers. It'll be quite normal. Like we all sort of had 1 or 2. It's not going to be a big deal for them to make a career pivot.
Well, I'm here to make you young then, Carrie, because I've heard your questioning your career choice and do you need to pivot and are you ever going to succeed in this job? So I am here to help. That was a smug. Please. Oh, please. I've got a gold logie. Oh, please. I'm the top of the pops. Carrie.
What Logie was 10 years ago.
What is
I reckon on a slide
time for a pivot?
since then.
Time for a pivot.
Time for a pivot. What am I pivoting to?
So what is the major problem? Adult phone lines, right? $4.95 a minute, pretty good earning. But what's the major problem with them?
I've never called one. I don't know.
Bit rude.
What do you mean?
Not for everyone.
But isn't that the point?
It's a bit, no. See, I want to make them accessible.
Do you mean the 1-800 numbers? It's
Someone
like,
seems to know a bit about
hi,
them.
Tommy.
This is great. That voice is great, right?
I've got a bit of a cold, so it works.
So I'm wondering, and I think you're the person for it, if we could do a 1-800 number, so you get $4.95 a minute, but it's got to be PG.
Okay.
So to give this a go, producer Sammy, if you wouldn't mind telling me, don't swear.
I said shoot.
Yeah, okay.
PG.
Shoot my...
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy God.
Shoot my shot.
What do you mean PG?
You understand the rating system?
So, like, I can't say anything X-rated, but I've got to be suggestive?
Something like that.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. It is over to you and your mystery caller. Feel free to chuck on a name and an accent if you want.
So I've called, just for context, Carrie, I've called Carrie.
You've called.
1-800 Anessa speaking.
Oh, hey, was it Vanessa, sorry?
Anessa.
Oh, Anessa. Oh, drop the V.
This is so weird because it's a colleague. Sorry, it's PG. It shouldn't be weird.
PG.
Yes. But can I talk out of PG terms? I can, it's up to Anessa. No, I can't. Okay.
Take the lead from the lead.
Do you want to go to the playground later?
I hope you're.
The playground.
Wow, that's.
I thought you might want to go on the slip and slide.
Oh.
Gee.
Or we could jump on the giant swing.
What?
Why are we so fixated
This
on
is
the
still. Let's go
playground?
out of the playground. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go home.
Guidance. not
Thanks for getting
parenting.
Anessa out of this one.
Anessa,
Would you like to go to the kitchen?
Come on,
would
Anessa,
you?
let me talk. I just want to double check that you're wearing a lot of clothes.
I'm wearing an apron because I'm cooking something hot in the kitchen.
You're making it
not PG.
What do you mean? Okay, what do you want me to say? I'm folding laundry.
That's good.
That's what Inez is doing. I'm folding laundry.
Oh my God, what laundry are you folding?
But he's now going.
The customer's always right.
I'm pairing my socks.
Oh gosh.
And my knickers.
Too much.
Did you do a dark?
I don't think I understand what I'm meant to be doing. I did a dark wash because I didn't want to mix the colours.
What temperature did you have the water on?
Hot.
I think I'm going to leave you two virgins to it.
You did this.
This is your fault. I don't even know what I'm meant to be doing.
Charging $4.95 a minute.
I think I'd be better at the proper $4.95 line. Can't do this PG stuff.
Follow Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little on socials at Carrie Tommy Show.
Bye.
Bye.
Carrie and Tommy are all wrapped up. But if you're just starting your property journey, Aussie has everything you need to find, buy and own your first home. Get started at aussie.com.au.